Hello? Is anybody out here? I heard you. I swear I did. I'm calling the police if you don't show yourselves. God, it's suddenly gone cold out here. Wish Barry hadn't taken lates this week. If it's trick or treaters, you shouldn't be out here with the pandemic. We're in lockdown. So go on home.
Hello? Cassie, you okay over there? Cassie, can you hear me?
I've just seen a ghost, I swear to God. I felt something behind me, and when I turned round, I watched it disappear through the fence. I knew this house had a past. I'm sensitive to stuff like this.
It's probably just kids messing about.
I know what I saw. I'm going to give our Don a ring. I've been hearing noises out here for 3 weeks. Something is not right.
It's Halloween. It's just kids and it's freaked you out. But I doubt there's any need to bother your nephew. Cassie? Cassie? Hey mate, sorry to bother you. It's Robert from number 1. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about Cassie next door. You haven't heard anything, have you? Any kids messed about the back of the houses lately? Or tonight especially? Yeah, she's really freaked out about it, and Barry's on late, so he's not going to be back till morning anyways. I mean, she's that freaked out, she's gone to her sister's lad, who apparently has a student of parapsychology at Durham Uni. Yeah, talk about overactive imagination, but I'm concerned about her. Or would you? That would be ace. Yeah, if you see anything out there, you give us a shout, will you? Yeah, if you could have a word with the Crowlers at number 7 too, that would be a great help. Yeah, cheers, mate.
Hello? Oh, hi, Marcus. What is it? Oh, really? That's all we need. We've just got the kids settled for the night. Paul? Marcus said there's been prowlers at the back of the houses, apparently. We want to know if we can take a look. Cassie at number 3 is freaked.
Give it here. Hello. What's this, Marcus? I was outside not half an hour ago. And there was no sounds then. Okay, well, we'll go out in a bit once I know the kids are settled. The slightest thing disturbs them now, especially these quiet nights. Yeah, okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll speak to you later.
Calm down, Auntie Cassie. If it's a spirit, it's not likely to hurt you. Ghosts very rarely know we're there at all. Imagine 2 timelines crossing but not interacting. Ghosts very rarely hurt anybody. You're more likely to frighten yourself into a stupor, but look, I'm going to add you to this call man with Dr. Simmons from the Institute of Parapsychology. He's been helping me with my thesis. Hang on. Dr. Simmons, this is my Aunt Cassie. Aunt Cassie, Dr. Simmons.
No, please, call me Richard.
My aunt asked me about 5 weeks ago now to do some research on her property because she's been experiencing strange events at night, but I think it's just her mind playing overtime while Uncle Barry works nights. She has it in her head that her house is haunted. Well, not the house exactly, the grounds.
I know what I hear, Don. And just a bit earlier I saw something. I saw something with my own eyes. Dark, shadowy figure walking through the fencing and disappear.
Trick of the light, maybe?
No, it's dark. The only light was the torchlight from my phone. And I know what I saw. There's something completely unexplainable going on here. I get a feeling of unease when I'm in the garden.
Auntie, look, do me a favour. Do you get on with your neighbours either side of you?
Yes, of course. The lovely family at number 7 too.
Go give them my number and get them to ring me. I'd be interested to speak with them and see if they know anything. Go now. Let's get this sorted. It doesn't feel right to leave you alone like this. I'll see you in a bit, Auntie.
Okay.
I needed her to go, Dr. Simmons, because I wanted to tell you something and I didn't want her hearing it.
Go on. I'm intrigued now.
She's been complaining for weeks about strange phenomena on the grounds around her house and asked me would I research the history of her property for her, which I did.
And?
Nothing. Well, nothing to do with the house. It was built in 1981. It had 2 previous owners and no reports of anything wrong anywhere, online or in local news archives. But here's the thing. The block of 4 houses were built on an old Victorian cemetery.
Well, many houses are built on old burial grounds, Don. You know me, right? Well, you know that I believe in the paranormal. I've witnessed much with my own eyes, and I can tell you that when they exhume the bodies and rebury them, the spirit goes with it.
But here's the thing. They never exhumed the bodies. The council were cutting back and saw no need to as the graves, and there weren't that many, to be fair. Were over 100 years old and deemed unrecoverable. There was a massive to-do about it in the local paper, petitions, the lot, but building went ahead anyway. Could this be a factor?
Absolutely it could, my boy. You've heard about the other famous hauntings, that there are always burials sites involved. Remember Amityville in the States?
Remember it? That's what got me into parapsychology.
Well, that house was built on the site of an old Indian burial ground. Respect for our dead is always a factor in these matters.
Ah, Aunt Cassie, that was quick.
Yeah. I've given your number to all the neighbours and they're either going to ring you or contact you via Zoom.
You didn't worry them, did you? This is probably nothing, you know.
Don't believe the legend of spirits walking at Halloween. Halloween has more to do with Christianity than the occult, Mrs. Lancaster.
Please call me Cassie.
Cassie. Because tomorrow is All Saints' Day, the notion that the spirits and evil will walk the earth for the night before the saints are celebrated is as old as history itself.
This isn't just my imagination, and it's not just tonight.
Okay, you can stay on here if you want, Auntie. I'm just gonna go off and ring your neighbours. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Hello? Oh, you're done, yeah. I gave Cassie this number. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure what she's been talking about recently. I've lived here for 4 years, and I've never seen or heard anything unusual. No, I can't say that I do believe in the paranormal. The only spirits I've ever seen have come out of a bottle. Hey. No, I'm sorry, Don. I didn't mean to be flippant. Yeah. So, what was it you wanted me to do? Yeah. I'm in the garden now. Other than obvious stuff like a breeze, can't really hear anything. Yeah, I'll get up in a bit and I'll have a walk around. Maybe if I stay out here long enough, I'll get spooked and end up like Cassie at number 3. Hello? Hello? There might be someone down there. Hang on a sec. Is anyone there? Oh, shit. Jesus Christ.
Marcus? Marcus? Are you alright, Marcus? What the hell happened there?
Is everything okay, Don?
I suppose so, but it was so weird. One minute I was having a conversation with Aunt Cassie's next door neighbour and we were laughing about his scepticism, and the next minute he was screaming and the phone went off.
Well, try to get him back.
Okay, hang on. No, just continually ringing. I'll ring one of his neighbours. Hang on. Hello, is this Robert Pullman at number 1 Rosedale View? Hi. Yes, thank you so much for taking my call. It's Don Stratton here, Cassie Lancaster's nephew. I'm ringing from the Institute of Parapsychology. I'm here with Dr. Richard Simmons. Aunt Cassie rang me before, freaked out by something she saw in the garden, and yeah, she said she'd spoken to you. Well, the strange thing just happened. I was talking to Marcus Carberry. That's right, at number 5. He was checking his garden for me and suddenly screamed and the phone went off and I can't get him back. Would you do me a favour, please? Would you go out into the garden and check to see if you can see or hear anything? Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, it is a cold night, but I'm worried now when I wasn't before I rang him. Thank you.
Bloody hell. Cassie. Cassie, is everything okay? Yeah, Don, it's your auntie. She's just standing there in the middle of staring through the hedge. I saw her eyes reflected in my torch. She just wasn't answering me, Don. She's staring right at the torch, but she just wasn't answering me. Oh, it's like she can't hear me. I'll have a look out the window to see if there's something she can see that I can't, but I don't need this tonight. It's freezing out there. Just in the middle of a good film on Netflix. No, nothing. You can see or hear nothing except the wind.
No.
Wait. What was that? Yeah, it was like, well, I don't know what it was like. That's probably my mind playing tricks on me with all this pointless drama. But I'm going to stay in it. If you need me, then of course ring back, but this is nonsense.
I know it's late and I appreciate this. But I have a very bad feeling that something's not right in Rosedale View in Halton tonight. Well, can you quickly go through the archives and find out who was buried in Rosedale Cemetery before the houses were built? Oh, go on. It's not like you've got anything better to do. Oh, thank you. Yes, I'll get back to you in a bit. Okay, right, thanks.
Dr. Simmons, I have a bad feeling about all this. First Marcus at number 5 screams and disappears, and now Robert at number 1 is saying Aunt Cassie is standing in a garden unresponsive, staring at nothing. What shall I do?
Well, I've got one of my admins checking the cemetery records before the house was built. I don't know what good that will do. It may shed some light on what's happening just now. I suggest you try and get Marcus back on the phone. What about Robert? How was he?
He said he heard some strange cry, but didn't seem really to bother him.
Then try the family in the last house. See if they've heard anything from Marcus.
No, Don. It's been sort of quiet here since it went dark. But there is something weird going on. Hang on. Paul, is there anything down there?
Shut up with you. It's getting louder. Can you hear it?
Don, we are hearing something. Oh my God, Paul. What is that? Yeah, it sounds like a voice, Don. Hang on. It's getting clearer. Oh my God! It's saying, children are my sustenance. It's just repeating it over and over. Children are my sustenance. Paul, get in here, now. Lock the door.
Children are my sustenance. Children are.
Yes, thank you, Eva. I just printed it out. It seems to make some sense. But I'll call you back when I've discussed it with my student. Thanks for the quick work, Roger. Bye. Don, I have the grave plots for the cemetery, and it seems it was a private burial ground belonging to the O'Dare family, who moved here from Ireland in 1849. There are only 5 graves on record, and as they're all one family and had no living relatives when Patrick O'Dare died, the council didn't feel the need to relocate the cemetery.
So what about this makes any sense to you, Dr. Simmons?
Well, the family were notorious by 1875. Patrick and Charlotte had 3 children. Sebastian, who died at just 3 days old, and Michael and Gerald, who grew into adulthood.
Are there any records of the 2 older children?
Oh, yes. It's very bleak. Michael O'Dare was charged and convicted with the murder of 7 children in Victorian Cheshire. He was hanged in the autumn of 1881, and his body buried in the family plot.
And Gerald?
Gerald died alone in the house in 1889, a manic depressive who turned to Satanism and devil worship, and was avoided by all the townsfolk in the vicinity, and only adding to his morose moods. He hung himself in the annex next to the house built on the right-hand side. That annex stood on the plot directly where your Aunt Cassie's house now stands.
What should I do?
Well, you can't tell her. Not tonight. She's distraught enough.
Children are my sustenance. Children are my sustenance. Children are my sustenance. Children are my sustenance.
They are my food!
Robert, what's happening out there in Rosedale View? You sound on edge. Really? Okay, do you want to talk to him yourself, or shall I relay the messages? Okay, right. Fire away. Don, Robert says that your aunt is still standing in the centre of a garden with her head down.
Is she saying anything?
Well, apparently not. Robert says it's almost like she's listening, trance-like. Well, he's rung her phone and her doorbell, but she's not responding and just stood stock still in her garden.
I wish I wasn't so far away. Right, I'm going to ring a husband at work. Give me a few minutes, will you, Dr. Simmons?
Look, Robert, please keep trying to get an answer. I can tell you that from experience, this is not looking good. I hope you're not shockable, but I believe the spirit of a tormented Satanist has a hold of your neighbour.
Look, Dr. Simmons, Richard, I've just never believed in all this mumbo jumbo. There really is something not right going on here. It's weird, really weird, and Cassie? Christ, what was that? Cassie, are you okay? Hang on, Richard. Shh. Marcus? Marcus, is that you, mate? Look, Richard, I'm going around next door to see what's going on.
Oh, Paul, he's still saying it. He's just saying it over and over again. What the hell's the matter with him?
Well, I don't know, but you just keep watch. I'm going to go and ring Don. Hi, Don. Look, something is not right at number 5, mate. Marcus is a cool guy, but he's just standing there chanting about children. Listen, is there anything you can tell me that's going to help me to understand what the hell's going on here?
Paul, Marcus has started screaming, listen. Oh, he's screaming and he's looking up at our window. Just ring the police, Paul, please.
And say what? My neighbour's in his own garden screaming.
Well, I don't know. You've got to do something because I can't cope with this. Paul, I'm scared.
Richard, I'm at number 5 and hang on, the door's open. Marcus? Marcus, it's Robert from number 1. You there, mate?
Shouldn't he keep his distance?
The lights are all out. It's pitch black in there. I'm going to make my way to the garden. Marcus? Marcus, you there, mate? It's Robert from number 1.
Can you see anything?
Yeah, he's in his garden, standing with his head down. I'm going to go see what's up with him. Yeah, he's not moving. He's just standing there. It's bloody cold out here. Marcus? Are you okay, mate?
Be careful, Robert. You don't know what you're...
You gotta help here, mate. What? No? I'm not going out there.
Give me the phone. Are you mad? We've just heard a blood-curdling scream that's woken one of the kids. Oh, it's so bloody loud. What? Okay, hang on. Right. Sue, don't panic. I'm just going out to the front of the house just for a moment.
Just be careful, Paul, okay? You have no idea what you're dealing with here.
Oh, and you do from all those miles away?
Yes, I think I do. And you're not going to believe it.
No. Richard, the lights are all out at number 1, 3 and 5. We're the only house lit on the block now. Christ, what is going on?
Richard, tell him to get indoors.
Look, get indoors and phone the police. Now!
Yes, police, please. Hi, I can't explain this, but I think there's a problem with some of my neighbours on Rosedale View. Oh, we've had some strange goings on tonight, and there's screaming from a couple of the houses, but they're in complete darkness. Can you hear that? Please, hurry! Sue? Sue?
Dr. Simmons, I've just phoned the police and they say they've already had a call and officers are on the way. I can't raise anyone on the phone anymore, and my uncle is out in the field. His bosses are trying to get him, but I'm still waiting. Oh, I don't know what to do. Aunt Cassie could be all alone.
We're too far away. We need to wait for the police. Oh, hello, officer. It's Dr. Simmons here. Do you have any updates for me? Officer? Officer? Are you there?
They on my food!
Oh, shit.